Now is the time for our Season 1 wrap-up. First season, done and dusted. Said in the last video, we took the first place spot in League 2. We're getting promoted, took some silverware as well. So let's just get into this update. First, what happened in between the last video and now? It was pretty much just killing time, really. Scouting, looking at players that we may want to bring in. I've got a list, nothing great yet. And then training up using this player development thing down here. So a lot of players gained some points. It's looking good, looking good. Only other update to mention is that Labadee wanted a new contract because he was such an influential player this season, and he was, and we need him for next season. So yeah, he got some more money. So let's look at some statistics that I've got over here. Our top scorer for the season, John Parkin, 11 goals over the season. Not bad. Second, Myrie Williams with 8, and third was Reese Healy. He's way down here since he's no longer with us. He scored 7. So, not bad. Our top goal creators, Labadee with 8 assists. Lookman in his short time got 7. That's rather good. Randall set up 6, and Tom Owen Evans also set up 6. In terms of efficiency, scoring the most goals per opportunity they were given, per appearance. Just simply goals divided by appearance, of course. We have Isaac King, 4 appearances and 2 goals on his debut, so that puts him at 50% goals per game ratio. That's the best. Parkin at 30%, his 11 goals over 37 games. And then Reese Healy with the 7 goals over 25 games, 28% efficacy rate. And the same statistic for assists, Lookman with 54% assists per game, 7 assists over 13 games. And then Samazada with 2 assists over 5 games, and Ed Collins with 2 assists over 8 games. So, considering that all of our assists came from players that haven't been with us very long, that's not looking good for the mainstay of the team. Alright, so who had the most development? We can pop over to the squad report for that. Developing 15 points from the time I learned of them. Sver Mickelbust, 4 in the academy, 11 on this team. Look at that. Just immense numbers there. He's up at 66 after the last couple months of training. And he's going to be an important player next year unless he gets stolen away from us. And by that I mean sold for massive amounts of cash. The next one on that list, Johnny White. Where is he? Further down. There he is. 7 with the team and another 7 while in the academy for a total of 14 over the season. Pretty good, pretty good. Morris, where is he? Harrison Morris. He spent most of his time in the youth academy. He only just got promoted because of age. Only 1 then, but another 10 while in the academy for a total of 11. He's looking pretty solid. And then Nils Larsson never played but gained 10 points overall while being between the academy and, let's see, where is he? Somewhere down here, maybe. Oh, it was right here, wasn't it? There he is. Okay, 6 while on the team, 4 in the academy. He'll be our solid backup keeper, I think. Beauchamp's going to go out on loan. We'll talk more about what we're going to do with the squad in the next video, which opens up Season 2. Now to the board review. First one on the finances. We managed to keep the player salary growth under 20%. Way. That was a pretty simple one, just don't buy a lot of players with high wages. Finished the season with a profit margin of $8.5 million. Now, this is the part where I'll bring up a different... I created my own little spreadsheet for looking at numbers here. So, there we have it. The income on the left, costs in the middle, and then just averages on the right side, like wages, that's for every game. Stadium maintenance is only for home games, so I've divided them by how many home games we had. Youth charges, that's how many times we got dinged for the youth academy fee. 14 is a lot, and we spent a lot on youth facilities, unfortunately. So we'll pop over here to the finances screen, just have a look at the overall. Right now we're at less than $1 million profit. So I did some dinking around with that spreadsheet I made and tried to look at the numbers and said, well, what if we didn't spend anything on the youth academy? No scouts, no facilities. We sold Parkin, which isn't technically legal for the first half of the season since we just bought him. What if we got rid of John Lewis? Those are two of our highest wage budget people. Brought in some money in transfers. What if we made a little bit more match tickets? If I figured out how to optimize that sooner, what would have happened if I just reduced the cost? Got the income up as I could. I got the profit to just over $3.5 million. So this $8.5 million goal, unless there's something that happens at the end of the season that I haven't got to yet, that maybe our transfer budget gets added in and leftover wages gets thrown in, I don't think that was even close to a feasible goal. But we'll do the last week on camera and see if anything like that comes on. So that talks about our finances. Our youth. The short-term goal is to sign 4 youth players to the senior team in the same season they were scouted and play them in 20 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. I didn't realize, you can see there's the red X there, they're missing a very key word in this objective. It should be play them in 20 matches each. I thought, 20 matches for young players? Have 20 matches where youth players exist? No problem, easy peasy. No, they want 20 appearances each. Either a starter or coming from the bench. No problem for some. Mickelbus got 28 games. Johnny White got 24 games. Bailey got 17. And then Collins, Haugen, King, they all got a handful each. No, they wanted 4 players that each had 20 appearances. Not exactly apparent from the text there, but now that we know this, we can look at the next long-term goal and have a bit better idea of what they want. It says within 2 seasons, have at least 3 players from the youth academy signed in the first season, play at least 30% of the games in the next season. So 30% of all the games, we played 61 games this season. So 30% of those is roughly 20. So it's about the same, except I only need 3 players. With Mickelbus and White and Bailey being so good, I think Isaac King is also going to be an important player this season. That's 4 players I can pretty much guarantee are going to meet that requirement. So that one should be no problem. What's the next one? Brand exposure. I talked about that a while back when we accomplished this goal. Keep a streak of at least 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home games. We ended with 10 once I figured out how to keep that up by playing the players that are selling the jerseys. That was the simple goal there. And then domestic success, we nailed these. They wanted us to finish mid-table. We took top, fine. We reached the round of 32 in the FA Cup. Solid. So, I think that's all I had to talk about on those things. We're going to go over here and finish up the season. I'll let you guys see what happens here. Let's send a stop, see what that email's about. I think when it hits the 30s, it's going to give us the opportunity to end the season. Let's see what they say when they get there. Yeah, it must be about to finish this up. So I will skip ahead to when it's done. Alright, there we have it. End the season bit there. We got one more email. Let's pop over there. Manager of the Season Award. That's lovely. Now, before I finish this and hit the end season over here, there's still a little bit of me, but because we did so poorly on making profit and failing the important objective of the Youth Academy, those are the only 2 things they wanted me to do. I am not sure I'm going to be around for next season. There's this little bit in the back of my head that says we might not make it. Let's find out. Okay. Satisfactory performance. We hope to do even better next year. Feel still the right man for the job. Oh, good. Didn't achieve all the objectives, but good enough. That's what they say. Alright. So, thanks for watching. If you have any comments for the season to come, or any general observations for the first season, any tips on how we can do better, let me know. Comments are down there. Leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed the first season and are looking forward to the second, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be the rallying y'all up for the second season. I'm going to have a look at my team. I'll let you look at the new players we brought in and have a look at the squad overall with the players that are moving in and out because of contract stuff. Should be in the next few days, and I am excited for it. I hope you are too, and I'll see you then. Peace out, homies.